Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? And I hope you're all well. Welcome to my channel, and today, as you guys can tell already, we're going to discover Shpere Finance and S&P 500 of crypto and store of value with forced appreciation and with one token get exposure to a diversified portfolio of projects across multiple chains. And these chains include a Polygon, of course, but also many more. And they have the highest KYC by Obsidian, and also they have been audited by Certic and Solidity Finance, as well as Prisma Shield. We can enter the app straight away and see the documentation for a bit more clarity. But basically, Shpere Finance is a decentralized finance protocol allowing you to earn money while just use your crypto while you sleep, really. So that's all fantastic. And at this point, they have already surpassed $100 million market cap, and they're still working behind the scenes on securing more deals with investments that provide even more security and capital to the Shpere treasury. They have already 4 very large acquisitions on the way, with way more to come. And on top of that, they're actively solving problems in the DeFi space, which many projects have taken an interest in, amongst them the biggest being Frax Finance and Terra. And so that is already fantastic, and it's really great to be part of the Shpere Finance family. And during this accumulation phase especially, because everything is still so early for large and long-term gains, so that is basically the perfect time to enter. And how to do so? Well, you can easily join the Shpere ecosystem just by buying and holding the Shpere token, and you can do so by buying it via the web page and also via the app. So that's all fantastic. Let's see what they have planned in there, and their profitability with encouraged profit taking. The dynamic tax system ensures that no one can cause massive swings in the price, and that is basically what you want. You want stability in the whole ecosystem. And because fees are adjusted when a transaction affects Shpere's liquidity, they are able to encourage people to take their profits in a way that benefits both the investor and the community. And so they are making that extra step so that everyone can take advantage of, and that is all fantastic because that means profit for everyone. So yeah, we have the deep pools, and we can see the liquidity with Shpere that is able to collect a yield on their own and transactions, strategically buying back its liquidity, and so that step definitely will guarantee them being ahead of the competition. That creates a flywheel effect of liquidity that continually supports the treasury. We have the market cap of $59.07 million, but as I mentioned, they have already surpassed $100 million market cap, which is just outstanding. The APY of 99,900%, very great, and total amount of wallets is 36,646, and you can easily join it with the app right here that we're going to discover in a minute. Come and join Shpere in a sea of liquidity. We also have the protocol token acquisition, a really important feature, and the kingpin in the governance arms race. So they are using some of its treasury to buy valuable governance tokens, and that creates utility and value for Shpere token holders, granting control and controlling voting power over other influential protocols. And that definitely is going to be revolutionary, especially when it comes to a project such as Shpere Finance, and that definitely brings quite on a good position. That way, Shpere is actually accumulating a really valuable governance tokens, and these are of course important for the project to be stable. You of course want to have some really good tokens in your wallet, and they basically work just like any investor. If you have strong coins in your wallet, that works really well for you, and they create utility and value for the Shpere token itself, and of course that is what their goal is to basically have a really strong token and granting controlling voting power to the holders, and really great. And we can further see the roadmap where you have the whole project basically summed up in 3 phases and split into quarters. So what they have done at the beginning of this year was the liquidity bootstrapping, and so they're using launch funds that they will prioritize the purchase of valuable governance tokens from other projects. So that is happening. And you also have the Shpere games, a deflationary positive sum lottery, where no one loses, and there are 10 winners every 3 days, and that is coming up in this quarter as well. So that is definitely something we should take a look at. And the Operation Bribe in Q3, where Shpere will incentivize other protocols to participate in the Shpere wars. So more food for sure. And on top of that, I can say that they have already finished the V2 migration. So that is basically what we have seen. We can stay up to date really easily by just following their social media, which I strongly encourage you guys to. So we have Discord here, Twitter, Telegram, and Medium. So taking a quick look at first their Twitter with 31,000 followers. That's where you get all of the most important news and updates about the project. It's really fast to get notifications from it as well. So yeah, we can see really big events happening there as well. And yeah, it's hitting up for sure. So you guys have to be there. The auto stacking and also compounding protocol, making governance acquisitions easily accessible to the public. But also we have Telegram, which I strongly encourage you guys to be part of this lovely community. As you guys see, there's quite a lot of things happening, and there's quite a vivid discussion quite often. People here are super nice and friendly. But if you want some concrete informations and news, we have the medium of Shpere Finance, probably the most important stuff when it comes to big announcements and updates. For example, March 9th or the second E in Shpere, standing for enormous, and they're going to be posting quite a lot of stuff really soon. So that is important that you guys go ahead and give them a follow. Another important thing that we're going to discover is documentation. So basically all the documents about the whole project, so everything that you might want to know about the project is definitely going to be here, with the roadmap, launch details, FAQ stacking and taxes, for example. Also some tutorials and protocol internals, as well as the second version, which of the migration has happened recently. So it was all finished. We also have some references right there for you guys. So I would say it's quite important that we go through the stacking. The definition of stacking is right here, so we can take a quick look at the taxes. So what are you taxed on? Let's see. And the stock taxes are as follows. So there's a 13% buy and transfer tax and 20-25% sell tax. They have the option of increasing the sell tax to 25%, which will be increased or decreased back to 20% if the community wants it. So that is basically to avoid the volatility in the market. If there is a slightly bigger in the sell, the tax on the sell, and that will disincentivize people to sell it and incentivize them even more to hold them. Where do the tax tokens go? So as you guys can see, 3 to 5% will go towards the investment treasury and being used to acquire more governance, buy into a variety of different cross-chain endeavors, found OTC deals with projects to acquire large sums of appreciating assets at a discount and a high risk the agent plays. Also, all of the following will fund the protocol in the long run, but there's going to be 5% on the LP to ensure liquidity, but also 5 to 10% is the risk-free value, an important bit that will hedge against volatility in the market to ensure stability in the price of the Shpere. We have some more information about the dynamic stacks, for example, but let's also see the roadmap in a bit more details. As you guys can see, so some fantastic things that they did is the first and second pre-sale on the Shpere's webpage, also the listing, audit, YouTube marketing campaign, AMA, dark mode for web app, also research with more ways to acquire more governance tokens, and the Shpere games, the deflationary charitable positive sum lottery, 10% being burnt, 1% going to charity wallet support experience in need, and also do not lose your stake principle, and rebases will be the price pool. And the second quarter they had the black hole done and the future governance acquisitions. They have plenty of fantastic plans, like the quantum liquidity, the QLAS, also binary rebasing, for example, Tyson V2 galactic bonds, they allow big holders to exit and with a less tax, helping the protocol LP. But yeah, quite a lot's happening. Kinetic cosmetic bombs through the Galaxy Marketplace are coming very, very soon, as well as the Shpere Games roulette that's coming. And the wrap token for tax purpose, same thing, is going to be with us really, really soon. There's going to be 4 different revenue streams in the next month, which is simply amazing. I honestly can't wait for it. And the dynamic sacks being too aggressive, so they modified it, how it's going to be working. So we're going to discover a bit more about it. Best way would probably to follow their Twitter to stay on top of everything. Quantum liquidity is coming, which is going to be revolutionary. How LP works, earning more than your LP regardless on the trading volume. And the binary rebasing will be the backlog of every rebase that may or may not fail. And also this is really, really great to see them developing so much. And then partnership with Terra Luna and Kui DAO, and they're going to achieve quite a lot. Honestly, I can't wait for it. We can also check out the app quickly. So we have our portfolio, and you can buy Shpere tokens on PancakeSwap, sorry, on MetaMask. So we can yeah, it's not MetaMask, it is the bugged finance, but that's not the only place we can buy it, and we can also buy it on Tattoo. If you guys would like to do so, I strongly encourage you. But bear in mind, I am not a financial advisor of any sort, so all the investing you're doing is at your own risk. This is important, guys. Bear that in mind. I'm not responsible over your funds, and it's always risky to invest, so you guys bear that in mind. But we have the Tattoo and the bugged finance right here, where you can buy the token quite easily. And yeah, I would wrap it up in here, guys. So do let me know what you think about Shpere Finance and their amazing way of earning literally in your sleep. Yeah, if you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. So thank you so much for watching, and bye.